Hi everyone, today you are going to learn how to fill out a nonfiction reading response. This is a 3-2-1 chart. So the first thing you need to do, this is going to be for nonfiction, so you need to choose and read a book from class or Epic, that is nonfiction. Today we're going to read one together from Epic. Our book is Tornadoes, and this is a read to me, so we are going to follow along.
A tornado. A tornado is a very strong wind. You can see a tornado. It is long and thin. It spins very fast. Thunderclouds. All tornadoes form from thunderclouds, but not all thunderclouds make tornadoes. Air near the ground must be warm and humid. The air above it is cold and dry. When the two meet, the warm air shoots up. This makes a thundercloud. Funnel clouds. Wind blows in the storm. The air inside the cloud spins. The spinning can make a funnel cloud. If it touches the ground, it is a tornado. Touchdown. A tornado's path is usually 100 yards, 91 meters long. It usually lasts for about 10 minutes, but it can move farther and last longer. Scientists have a special scale. It is called the Enhanced Fujita Scale, EF scale. The EF scale rates a tornado's strength. EF scale. EF 0. Wind speed 65 to 85 miles per hour. 105 to 137 kilometers per hour. EF1, 86 to 110 miles per hour. 138 to 178 kilometers per hour. EF2, 111 to 135 miles per hour. 179 to 218 kilometers per hour. EF3, 136 to 165 miles per hour. 219 to 266 kilometers per hour. EF4, 166 to 200 miles per hour. 267 to 322 kilometers per hour. EF5, over 200 miles per hour. Over 322 kilometers per hour. The weakest tornado is an EF0. Over half of all tornadoes are EF0s. Some branches may break off trees. Some homes may need a little repair. The strongest tornadoes are EF4s and EF5s. These make up about 8% of all tornadoes. Cars fly through the air. Homes are destroyed. Tornado safety. Find a safe place in case of a tornado. A basement is the best place. A small closet is the next best spot. Always stay away from windows. How a tornado forms. Wind blows in a storm. Opposite winds create spinning inside a thundercloud. A funnel cloud drops from the thundercloud. It touches down to become a tornado.
Okay, so now that we have finished reading, we're going to go back to our response page. Your first step is to put your name on the top and the title of the book, Tornadoes. And if you read it on Epic, I want you to also note that it's from Epic. So I wrote Epic here. The directions say text structure, thinking about reading for nonfiction. Directions. After you read the text, write down 3 things you learned, 2 things you already knew, and 1 question you still have about the topic. Be sure to use capital letters, punctuation, and complete sentences. So we're going to start with 3 things I learned. And it's always important, definitely use your text evidence. You can go back and look through your book or look through your book online. So, one thing that I learned after reading this book is that air near the ground must be warm and humid to create a tornado. I have capitals, punctuation, and a complete sentence. The second thing I learned is that a tornado's path is usually 100 yards long. And the third thing I learned that I'm going to write down is scientists use an EF scale to measure a tornado's strength. So I wrote 3 things that I learned. The next step is to write down 2 things that you already knew. I already know a lot about tornadoes, so I'm going to choose 2 things I read in this book that I already knew. Make sure that it's in the book. Go back and find your text evidence. One thing the book said that I already knew was that a tornado is caused by a funnel cloud. Another thing that this book said that I already knew was that a basement is the best place to stay safe during a tornado. Your last step is to write 1 question that you still have, 1 thing that you still wonder about your topic. For me, it's tornadoes. 1 question I still have is, what is the most common months for tornadoes to occur in this area? So I wrote 3 things I learned from this book, 2 things I already knew that I read in this book, and 1 question I still have. So now it's your turn. You are going to right now go choose a nonfiction book from class or from Epic. You're going to read it and complete your own organizer. They are due by the end of reading today. Happy reading!